Alright, quick video. Well, this is the procedure to remove the barrel on a Layla. Alright. I already disassembled this, but I'll show you what needs to be done to remove it. Alright. This Allen head nut has to be loosened. Before you loosen it, the air tube has to be removed because this is going to rotate and it's going to hit the air tube. All right, so air tube has to be removed. All right, we used it was a 10 mil Allen. All right, this has to be on a wooden vise so it won't rotate. Well, there's some torque on it. All right. Let me remove the nut that holds the baffle assembly. All right, here. There you go. Hex head here, and it's threaded here. It's threaded into the barrel. All right, you just slide off the baffle assembly. Here's the muzzle, and when you remove that nut, the barrel is loosened already. All right, just slide the rail assembly out. We'll slide the barrel out, and here's what you got: the barrel. And the normal Edgun, the barrel is threaded onto the breech assembly. Right there. All right. Make sure you mark these if you're not familiar. You know, the long thread end screws onto the breech. This is to the shroud. Right. You still can't figure it out. One side is choke. Right. That's it. Just when you put this back together. This is just hand tight. Some people put a vice grip on there, but it don't matter. As long as hand tight, it don't get torqued by it. You get torqued by this nut. All right. Put it back. When you put it back together, slide it in. All right. You gotta have this on a vise when you're ready to clamp it. But I mean, you could do the rest of it off the vise. All right. When this was removed, you should have marked it. Well, I already know, but I'll show you how to mark this. Right. There's a certain way it goes in. You should have eyeballed it or take measurements. It goes in like this because, right, you can't go like that. Oop. All right, I'll show you here. Let me get it threaded. Oh yeah, this piece here, the breech, it goes in a slot. It aligns itself right here. All right. We'll put the nut on. I can see it better this way. Right. It is somewhat time consuming, tricky in a way. You gotta hold the baffle straight as possible while you're trying to turn this wrench here. Guess I could do this till it's almost bottomed out, then I'll reposition the baffles. Okay, since it's almost bottomed out, then I realign this. Just make sure the muzzle exit is in a 6 o'clock position. All right. To get this aligned right, I don't know if you can see it. On top of this rail, it has to be. If you can see it. See this 2 lines on top of this baffles. It has to be vertically aligned to this piece here. You can mic it if you want, so make sure it is dead center with the rail. If not, you're going to have a hard time aligning this, because if you're off, because it's offset, if you rotate this, it's going to clip on you. So make sure it's perfectly aligned with the rail here. This flat piece of the baffles. It's kind of hard to see. This video aligned perfectly with this. Each end has to be the same distance. All right. I can make sure this side is was aligned properly. All right. You can still rotate this and get it aligned. When you got this torqued down, you could loosen the screw and rotate the baffles if you have a clipping issue. So definitely you got to do a group test on this, make sure it ain't clipping. All right. When you torque this, it doesn't take much. I'll show you right now. It's like when you got pretty tight off the vise, it's only take them only a half a turn until it's tight. And that's all. You don't want to over torque these. And when you kind of over torque it, the baffle wants to turn with it. So you gotta find a way. Well, it's the first time I'm torquing this. This is the first time I took it apart, but I'm assuming I would do is I would turn a shroud counterclockwise. Then when you tighten it, it kind of rotate to alignment, to center. Let's try it that way. Trying to prevent it from turning. What I'm trying to turn is nut. It's a key. I got pretty tight. And it's almost aligned. Right. Now I put on a vise and turn the rest of it till I get this piece aligned with the rail perfectly as I can. Alright, then we test it for clipping. Alright, how's that piece? It's probably the more difficult piece to align after you take it out, because it's tricky. There's no key way to align this piece. Right, just kind of eyeball it and turn the nut, and the nut will try to turn the shroud clockwise. So you got to fight it and try and keep it aligned at the same time. All right.